Welcome to my channel Forensic Bytes. At the same time, I welcome the participants who enroll for this course. So what is cyber forensic? Cyber forensic is not just imaging and recovering the deleted media. It is beyond to that. So on the today, we understand the various role of cyber forensic expert if there is a situation of incident response. So let us assume there is a hospital where the cyber or the virus attack is going on. So what are the role of forensic expert over there? So let us assume there is a hospital known as MedTech. This MedTech hospital is 4th floor. The ground floor is the data center. When I say data center, it consists of 4 servers, minimum 4 servers. The one is application server. Second is the database server, third is the patch server, and the last one is the backup server. So every hospital at least have these 4 different type of servers. On the first floor, there are various computers, various department like billing department, insurance department, payment department, and others. On the second floor, there are doctor's cabin, doctor's chamber, where the expert doctors sits. Above to that, the third floor, there are various special unit, general wards, special wards, critical wards, and so on. And above to that, there must be a operation theatre like setup where all the critical activities took place. So on one sudden day, everything goes very fine. The patients who are admitted into the hospitals are generally 30 to 15 numbers. 100 plus patients are in the OPD. The patients, the relatives of the patients are on the queue for the payments. On the top floor, various operations going on. So the hospital is going very smoothly and finely. Suddenly, it observed that all computers, all display units are stuck. So it may be a normal activity. Everyone thinks that okay, after few minutes or after few seconds, the computer will start, the computer will resume normally. So the people are waiting for random time, but after due time, they start rushing and calling to the IT unit, which is on the ground floor. So the IT staff, which is the relaxed right now, they observe the phone is continuously ringing, their mobile is continuously ringing, and the people are approaching to their setup. So again, the team from the IT, they observe that okay, this is something glitch onto the system. They try to do the basic activity like restart, alt control delete, refreshing and other things, removing the cables, IT cables, reconnecting the cables, try to reconnect the internet and so on. They normally follow these procedures. But after few time, they observe there is a blue screen onto the server, and on the blue screen, the screen is demanding ransom amount in the Bitcoin. So immediately now the team is on the alert mode. They observe that this is the cyber attack, this is the ransomware attack. They are on to the cyber attack for the virus. Immediately now the cyber team is on the panic mode. They try to understand what exactly happened. They try to understand what exactly need to do. As this is the first incident, even they are not prepared for it. Till this moment, the matter is approach to the senior doctors or the management team. Because the management team now have the various messages on their app, on their emails, on their WhatsApp that something is wrong into the hospital. So the management and the IT team is now coordinating and try to understanding what exactly happened. So now the first part of the forensic people come into the picture. So they decided to call an expert from the city. They call the crypto forensic team as this team must to be in your city, because the people from the remote location is not in position to help it out. So the moment the call come to the CFT office, the team immediately visited the hospital. Now in the hospital, along with the IT people, the cyber forensic experts are there. The forensic expert people in the first part try to identify what is the cause, what exactly it happens. So they go through their procedures, they go through their process, and they identify, okay, the hospital is in the position of cyber attack. Immediately, the first action is to isolate the system so that the other system or other further damage will not be processed. So now the IT infrastructure with the forensic people, we try to isolate the system, we try to find out the system which is most damaged and the system from where the virus attack starts. So this way, this is the very critical and the crucial role of cyber forensic people to understand the IT network and to understand the various components of the networkings. So the people, the team successfully identify the machine where it is mostly affected. So with their study, they observe the database server is affected. Now the database server is encrypted through virus. That virus we call it as the ransom virus. The name and detail are available in our portal. Now this particular virus is the ransom where they encrypt the database. Now the first and the major step for the management and for the expert is to run the business, is to start the business, is to resume the business. So now here the second steps come into the picture. So in the second part, our responsibility is to isolate and resume the backup. So with the help of HMIS team, that is Hospital Management System team, we identify and provide the environment to restore the database to its backup state. And with few clicks and with few expertise, the procedures is available, the procedure we provide you into our portal, we resume the business with the backup. So very fortunate, the backup is on the live state, and because of the live state, we are in position to run the site from the backup. Now in the third step, the main and critical stuff is to sanitize the system, to sanitize the network. Before sanitizing, it is very important to collect the evidences, because once the system is sanitized, it will be very difficult or impossible to further investigate, that is to identify the criminals. So here we come up with the regular stuff that we call as the imaging and the analysis. We identify the few computers and we start the imaging of that particular computer. Once the imaging done, we go for the analysis. Now the analysis is on our lab. We do the heavy analysis, and on the basis of the analysis, we observe and we conclude that the machine which is on the third floor is infected first. It is infected because of the phishing attack. Phishing attack is an attack where some people send you the email, and through the email they send you some link. Now that link seems to be very legitimate, and because of that legitimate and the genuineness, the user, which he is not cyber educated, which is not trained for the current situation and scenario, he assumed that this is the regular stuff, and he click on the email and click on the link. And as he click on that particular link, the virus is installed on his system. Further, viruses have some lateral movements to various computers. Then through the routers, he directly approached to HMIS. Now as this virus is made for the hospital industry, so he know what exactly he want to do. So he directly identify the server where database is stored, and on the database he execute his things, and that is what the ransom attack, and the database is encrypted. So to decrypt, you require two keys. The one keys which you have to generate, and the second keys provided by the ransomware providers. Now it is a matter that everything is under control, and the next step of forensics come into the picture. In the next step, you have to identify whether we go for the further investigation or not, because the further investigation must be in association, in parallel with the law enforcement agencies. So cyber police stations and the expert police corps need to investigate onto this matter, and for that FIR is required. So after discussion, the hospital management team approve, and they say, okay, we go for the investigation. Now once we register the FIR, and based on the report of the forensic team, now the police people and the expert from the forensic team, they work together. We go through various logs, we go through various communication and the coordination, and after heavy communication and coordination, the criminals who execute this attack are under our radar. Now the next and the last step is whether this attack is internal or external, whether this attack is random or intentional. So to know what happened after this case, so to know what exactly, if it is the attack is from the inside, or if this attack is from the outside, if it is from the known, if it is from the unknown, you need to go through the various steps of this particular forensic. So till for this case, I pause here. In the next video, we will go through the further detail of this case, and I will discuss what is the result coming from the cyber police station. So whether it is internal or external. So this is what the role and responsibility of the forensic people while they are working in incident response team. Now you have assignments and you have some quizzes. Based on the assignment that is available on your portal and the quiz is available on your portal, the thing we discuss is already having the study materials in our portal. You are requested to complete your assignment on given time. Hope this case give insights as the role of the forensic expert. See you in another case study. Till